Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be working on Lesson 6, Scientific Notation. Our objective is to use scientific notation to write large and small numbers. Please remember to have the materials you need and watch for these items in the videos. So if you remember, scientific notation is when a number is written as the product of a factor and an integer power of 10. The factor must be greater than or equal to 1 and less than 10. So in symbols, we could have a, which stands for any number times 10 to the nth power, which could be any exponent, where 1 is greater than or equal to a or less than 10, and n is an integer. So for example, 425 million could be rewritten as 4.25 times 10 to the 8th power. These are the rules you'll use to express a number in scientific notation. If the number is greater than or equal to 1, the power of 10 is positive, and if the number is between 0 and 1, the power of 10 is negative. And we'll look at a couple examples to highlight this a little bit later. So for our first two examples, we're being asked to write each number in standard form. So we have a value that's written in scientific notation, and we have to turn it into standard form. So here's what's important. This 4 in our exponent with a base of 10, that tells us how many decimal places to the right we're going to move our decimal. So we've got 5.34, and to convert, what we do is we take 5.34 and we move our decimal place 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the right. We fill in the blank spaces with zeros, and then we place our comma. So we would end up with 53,400. Now on example number 2, we've got a negative exponent. So that's going to cause us to do things a little bit differently. We've got 3.27 times 10 to the negative third power. So if I write 3.27, now I'm going to move my decimal place 3 places to the left. 1, 2, 3. Fill in the empty spaces with zeros, and my final answer is 0.00327. So what we can say from this is, if we have a scientific notation that has an exponent that is positive, that value is going to be greater than 1. And if we have an exponent that is negative, the value is going to be less than 1. Okay, so let's try a couple examples. Right here we've got values written in scientific notation, and we need to write them in standard form. So for A, we've got 7.42 times 10 to the 5th. The exponent is positive, which tells us that I have a value that's greater than 1. So therefore, we're going to move the decimal place to the right. So here's how we go about doing that. We take 7.42. Our exponent is 5, so we're going to move the decimal 5 places to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fill in the blank spaces with zeros. Put your comma in the correct place, and our final answer is 742,000. For B, we've got 6.1 times 10 to the negative 2. Since our exponent is a negative, that means this is going to be a value less than 1, and therefore we're going to move our decimal place to the left. And we would simply write 6.1. Our exponent is negative 2, so we're going to move 1, 2 places to the left, put a 0 in the blank space, and then it's good to put a 0 out in front of your decimal as well. So we've got 0.061 for our final answer. And then finally, for C, we've got 3.714 times 10 squared. Again, positive exponent. tells us that we're going to move the decimal to the right. And we just simply write our value and move our decimal 1, 2. Rewrite our value as 371.4. And just to note, the decimal won't always go past the last value in the ones place. Sometimes it'll stop before, sometimes it'll stop maybe in the middle. So important to note that our final answer is 371.4, 0.061, and 742,000. So now we've got a couple examples where we're going to be taking standard form numbers and writing them in scientific notation. So here we've got 3,725,000. So in order to write this in scientific notation, we're going to take the decimal point and move it 6 places. So right now the decimal point is to the right of the 0. We're going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the way we know where to stop is we want to get a value that's between 1 and 10. So we end up with 3.725 because we cannot lose these values. They have an actual value. They're not zeros. We have to include them in the scientific notation. So we end up with 3.725 times 10 to the 6. And for 4, we've got 0.000316. We know this is a value less than 1. So we need to move our decimal 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the right, which would make this 3.16. And since we moved our decimal 4 places to the right, we would have an exponent of -4. So our final scientific notation would be 3.16 times 10 to the -4th. So let's try a couple more examples. We'll start with D, which is 14,140,000. And remember, for scientific notation, we have to get a value that's between 1 and 10. So our decimal is to the right of the 0. So we move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places to the left, which would give us 1.414 times 10 to the 7th. And again, the 7 comes from moving the decimal 7 places to the left. For E, now we've got a value that's less than 1, so we're going to have to do this a little differently, but we've got 0.00876. We're moving our decimal place 1, 2, 3 places to the right. That would give us 8.76 times 10 to the -123. So 8.76 times 10 to the -3. And then finally F, we have 0.114. We need to move our decimal 1 place to the right, which would leave us with 1.14 times 10 to the -1. So our assignment for today is page 55, number 1 through 6. Please remember to show all of your work on your assignment and turn it into Canvas when you're finished.